Coast.
What?
Uh-oh, it's George on a forklift.
What's up, guys? We're at Ben2 Motorsports. Jack's over here doing things. Hey.
Hello.
There he is. That's a cool thing we're going to talk about another day. You guys will see. But the reason why we are here is this gentleman right here.
Hey, how you doing?
His name is George. He has a really, really special truck. We have been here before to see this thing, but since we've been here, the truck has been out a couple times. Yeah. Wow, dude. Couple little bumps here and there. Safe to say?
Yeah, safe to say.
So what's happened since we've been here, man?
So it wasn't painted last time. I think the most important thing right now is...
It runs?
Yeah, it runs, and I wasn't able to afford any lights, but Booty Hustlers got me a nice deal with Baja Designs. Booty Hustlers is a car clothing brand ran by Gary King.
An amazing individual.
Amazing individual.
We love Gary. Gary is so cool, man. Such a good-hearted dude. Super passionate about motorsports.
Oh, yeah.
Loves anime. loves cool Japanese cars that go pop, 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 pop.
Bang, bang, pop, pop, skeet, skeet.
All right, cool, man. So what else?
So the thing with Baja Designs is I wanted to do special things with it.
Okay.
So the first thing that people noticed is I put an S2 in there. I believe it's an S2. Honestly, I don't even know the name of the lights.
There it is.
They're built into the headlight.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
perfect running lights. And then if you come over here, we have my mirror and light combo. We got an XL80 Pro in there.
Nice.
And
Super
then-
clean setup, man.
We literally put this together just for this episode. We got the chase light in there.
Okay.
I've always wanted the old school trailer brake lights, so we kind of made a housing for it to kind of mock it up.
I love it, and it's the whole rest of the vibe of the truck.
Yeah.
The edges, everything, man.
Yeah.
Looking really good.
Yeah.
And then you got, of course, Jack's name here now.
Oh yeah. My name was with Sharpie over there. I don't have a cool sticker like Jack.
No.
No. Other than that, I'm starting to work on the interior.
Okay.
Big shout out to Denim. He did my dash recently.
Okay.
Let me just turn this off. Yeah, everything, most of the stuff is wired together. I'm still working on it.
So what have you guys noticed since you've been taking it out? Or how have you been testing it? Like, what have you been throwing at this thing?
To be completely honest, right out of the box, it's just a solid unit.
I am an absolute f***ing unit on the basketball court.
Yeah, something else too is Jack's new link design. We did have some other links on there.
Okay.
So these are a prototype link that Jack's making right now. They'll be in store soon.
Okay. What's special about these? Should we bring Jack over here and make him
Jack,
talk about it?
You wanna come explain this? Tag team.
It's like professional wrestling over here.
Yeah.
Send me a piece of that corn for later.
These are the new race style link that we're doing.
Okay.
The other links that were on the truck are more preferred for like a pre-runner style truck. They're strong, but we wanted something that definitely would outperform the other ones in strength category and everything.
Right.
So these are your traditional style canoe link. It's all plate construction. There's no main tube like the other links that we had. There was a tube running for the main structure.
Right.
And then those were also just mild steel, so nothing
Nothing
crazy, but
Right.
these are all 4130 chromoly and just a lot beefier in general.
Is George the first person to run these things?
Yeah, these are the first ones on this truck.
Okay, cool.
Wanted to prototype them on a truck that actually did good and was a personal truck, so if we had any issues or needed to change things, I can easily do that and not have to deal with somebody else.
How are they holding up so far? How many trips do you guys had on these things?
So far, so good. There's only, what, one or two trips on these?
One trip.
Yeah, one trip on these so far.
Okay.
Jump the Everly.
Yeah. We're jumping it. Having
Really,
fun.
you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I usually find the lip and then I hit it big,
Okay.
and then Georgie will hit it a couple times, and I keep telling him on the radio, like, hey, you need to go faster. Like, you can't let me show you up in your own truck.
Got it.
So I make him go faster and go for the big send.
Right, man. I think we've seen some videos of that. I think like it went on the page and kind of went viral for a bit. It was everywhere. Well, that's awesome, man. So this is the new links. When are you guys expecting to have these things available to the public?
Still trying to figure out laser cut and all that stuff, and
Okay.
build cost and all that stuff. The only thing I can say is they're not going to be cheap. So
Yeah.
who knows how many we'll sell, but if someone wants them,
Yeah.
we'll make them. But it's definitely going to be a build to order
Okay.
style link just because of the cost.
No, that makes sense, man. You know, good quality is not to be forgotten, man. You guys are actually crushing it over here, man, especially with seeing how much George has been driving this thing. Maybe next time you'll take us on a tour on that thing.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Thanks, Jack.
No problem. All right, I'll tap you back.
So what else is going on?
If you watched the last episode, you know how much I love the swap meet. We got one of these fancy fuel safe. Jack, what's it called? Dry brake. The dry brake. We got a dry brake for it. Let's say you want to go to like a car meet and you're out of fuel. You just pop this thing off and you can fill it up at a gas station right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then there's supposed to be an oil cooler right here.
Okay.
But you know, those lines are very expensive.
All in due time.
Yes. So
All in due
eventually, probably next episode, if you want to do another episode, the truck will be painted, the
Okay.
interior will be finished, everything will be buttoned up.
If you want to share, how long did it take for you to get here with the truck?
I had the truck for 8 to 9 years.
Okay.
As of right now, the real rebuild was after we went to the Mojave Trail. And like a bunch of idiots, we drove the truck with no gauges, no dash. It was just a steering wheel, and that was it. Motor exploded. All-nighter, AAA, came in clutch, picked me up at like 4 a.m.
Dang, dude. So from there, that's when the real build started. So would you say, like, how long did it take you to get to this level since you started building it for this intention?
It's been a 2-year process
2 year.
since that whole rebuild
Right on.
to present day. Maybe 3 years?
Okay.
No idea.
But you want to kind of tell everybody what's on this thing in a quick nutshell?
Yeah, sure. So we got Jack's beams, sorry. So you can buy these off Jack. If you want it TIG welded, I would be welding them for you. These are actually for a Ranger.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to put this on your Tacoma, I don't know how you would do it with the stock frame, but if you see right here, I cut.
Here, take them. Here,
Oh, yeah.
take them on the trail, man.
Oh yeah. We cut the frame. Cut the frame, and then we put 3/8 rectangular tubing to get these beams to work. I don't know what you would have to do to get these to work on your awesome Toyota Tacoma. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions. You can
Yeah.
DM me on Instagram.
Yeah, see, George and Jack have the answers, man.
Oh yeah. Last episode, we showed off the motor. No one knew about it. Try to keep it a secret.
There it is.
That's it right there. Big shout out to Carl Olson Speed Shop, RIP.
Right on,
Yeah,
man.
last motor he built before he passed.
What an epic truck it's going on, too.
Yeah, it's super. Yeah,
Phenomenal, dude.
yeah, it's a party. Every time I drive it, gotta figure out how to get this to close and come in. Every time. Oh, another swap meet fine. $5.
There we go.
If you ever have the chance.
Oh, and there's locks on these.
Yeah, there's locks on them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I live in Hawthorne and people like to steal there. So
Uh-oh.
when the truck goes back to Hawthorne, you know, it's gonna be locked up.
You got to make sure it's nice and tidy.
Yep. Another swap meet gem. Oh, wait. That can wait. Power windows.
What in the luxury pre-runner is that?
Almost luxury premium.
There we go.
Wait until I get AC.
All right,
So,
dude.
swap meet find. They just sell them brand new. Rugged always gives deals at the swap meet. So,
Okay.
here, I'll hold that for you.
Yeah, I was just going to kind of light up the... There we go.
Yeah, so, if you go to the swap meet, I'm sure Rugged would give you a deal on some radio stuff. I've used it. I've had no problems. I'm always blasting my EDM music when I'm driving, having a good time. Came with it literally comes with everything you need to have a proper intercom radio system in your truck.
Excellent, dude. Excellent.
Yeah.
Horn button right here,
It's not wired up yet. I don't have a horn yet.
but it's there.
It's there.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's just for looks.
Just no, it's there.
Just for looks now.
Yeah, for now it's just for looks. And then you already saw the, yeah, we got King Kongs, 4.0s. We got a 3.0 coilover. You can see it written right here.
There she is, back there,
Right
tucked away. Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
And one of my personal favorites, I don't know, I can get the forklift if you want. For all you ladies watching, I'm forklift certified.
Wow.
I got my my backup light right here. A shout out to Ethan over at Baja. Big shout out to Ethan.
Heck yeah.
And then last episode, 70-gallon fuel cell. And then my favorite rim of all time, I'm actually very upset they're discontinued.
Okay.
We got the KMC Enduro wheels. Really hard to find. So if you got a set, let me know. I will buy them off you. Numbers and letters, bang, bang, pop, pop. That side we'll do forklift activities. Oh, I forgot what that was, but I think that was bang, bang, pop, pop.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Let's go bang, bang, pop, pop. And now it's time for forklift activities. Let's go.
Uh-oh, it's George on a forklift.
Would you look at that?
Would you just look at it?
You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this?
Make sure you get that sticker too.
Dang. This is how you be going through the whoops, huh?
Oh yeah.
She's pretty. Well, the truck looks amazing, man. I'm so stoked for you. It looks like I'm vicariously living through George and the Bent Tube boys and the Kyle Power Camp. I don't know. You guys just you guys are so passionate about it.
Oh, we're just having fun.
You guys have so much fun, you know? And I don't know. It's just epic. Anything else to add to this bad boy before we wrap it up?
I mean, other than me working on the interior, not much going
Yeah.
on. You know, just driving it, trying to break as much stuff as I can.
Hey, explain to the people why you do that.
So when you break things, it's something that the truck needs a little bit more attention to.
Right.
So let's say if I bent a link or if I bent a radius arm,
Yeah.
and you make it again, but better.
Right.
And it won't break, let's say if you're racing, it's not gonna break during the race.
So yeah, guys, we will see you soon. I guess one more thing would be how do you like the way this thing handles in the whoops?
It's not as exciting as a leaf sprung truck.
Why is that?
Because it's like you can just put your foot to the floor and you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So it kind of takes away some of the excitement.
yeah, it kind of does.
Like you're looking for the big whoops. You're
yeah.
looking for the G-outs to slow down and kind of roll into.
Yeah,
and,
no, even the G-outs. Me and Jack went testing, and he was like, I know this up spot we can go to, and we'll be able to really see how the truck does. And we're flying through it at 75, 80. When that's fast for me.
That's very fast.
Fast for me.
I'm very fast. I'm not too fast.
Honestly, I think it's all the way in the back. 70 gallons of fuel, two 37-inch tires,
Yeah.
and then big shocks. I think that's a big reason why the truck handles so well.
Incredibly well balanced.
Yes.
Big shout out to Jack for all his amazing stuff that he's been doing for this truck. You've been crushing it on this truck, man. Shout out to Gary from Booty Hustlers, and also this dog for doing the circle pit right now. And shout out to Baja Designs, man, for working with
Ethan.
George, Ethan, all those boys down there for believing in us pre-runner folk. You guys are awesome. You guys build the baddest shit.
Yep.
That's it, my dude.
Awesome.
All right, we'll see you guys. Take care. Later.